Hello relatives, it's Dr. H with this week's Schlagbyte for the week March 3rd, 2008, entitled Love and the Honeybird. I see a patient who, after a 2-year relationship of exquisite intimacy, decides to get engaged. As soon as the date is set, commitment panic grips the sweetheart. Everybody has heard a story like this or experienced it personally. It's the stuff of movies and newsreels. Boy meets girl, or vice versa, and they revel in love's wonder until the attachment starts seriously to deepen. And then something happens to make him or her reconsider the commitment. This panic often coincides with some specific event, a happening. It could be something as simple as a vacation or celebrating a holiday together. Or it could get more complicated, like purchasing a home together. The initial panic then magnifies one's ambivalences. They fan resentments and trigger fault-finding. And then comes the need to put some distance in the relationship, and slowly they withdraw from the honey of love. So what do you say to somebody whose sweetheart can't make a long-term commitment to sharing the honey of love? I told my patient this story that I heard from my friend Richard Leiter. The Hadza tribesmen of Tanzania tell of a small green and rust-colored bird called the honey guide. The honey guide is about the size of a robin, and it is a beloved friend of the people because it points the way to life's sweetness. When the honey guide calls to them, the Hadza whistle back to let the bird know that they are listening. And then the bird leads them to the honey-laden beehive. So the Hadza climb up and they get stung and they smoke out the birds, but they put up with it because they're going for the honey. But before the Hadza eat the honey, they first break off a piece of the honeycomb and leave it for the honey guide. It's a way of saying thank you to them for showing them the way. If they didn't do this, the Hadza say that the honey guide would not come to them again. Love is the honeybird, and it's available to all of us if you can hear its call and if you choose to follow it. But you can't run away. Not from the stings and the bites, and you always have to give it back if you want to keep getting it again. That's how you find your honey for life. That's what I'm thinking this week. I generally say, let me know what you're thinking on the Healing Cafe discussion forum, but I'm getting disenchanted with it and I'm looking for some advice. I can't keep the pornographers from getting in. They put in all kinds of addresses and it's open to the public all over the world. But it's turning me off and I'm thinking about closing it down because I hate looking at it. Interested in your thoughts. In the meantime, have a great week. Know that we are all connected. Nobody makes it alone. I say this for all my relations. Mitakuiase.